Hi, everyone. This is Andrea of Creative Copy Shop and Yolandi of Feathered Vine. We are so excited to chat with you today all about our new Black Friday promo microsite experience. And we wanted to come on and show you what it is exactly, because that's obviously a big question since we just created this whole new thing. And then we are going to go through and answer some of your questions to make sure that it's super clear what we're doing and how all that works. So, Yolandi, do you want to take it away?
Sure. So when we always sit back and say, we want to do something amazing for Black Friday. We want to make some sales, at least grab some of the sales that's happening during Black Friday time. But every time we just like get to a few weeks beforehand, quickly put the offer back together, and then be very disappointed when it doesn't sell. Or you scramble, and that's what I've done last year. I scrambled, put a couple of links together in an email, send that out, and hardly made any sales with that either. So that's when we were trying to brainstorm what we're going to do for Black Friday. We realized that actually it's a lot better to just sell the things that people are already selling and working hard on making a great Black Friday offer on. And most of those you earn great affiliate income for. So why not also take the stress out of the whole situation for your customer and create a space for them that they can actually come and see the things that you think will suit them best? Isn't that amazing that you can just like say that you know your customer that well, that you know exactly what to serve them, and you just take the stress out, especially if they are busy like we all are.
Yeah.
Um, and
Well,
so
and
this
that's
is
what. Sorry to cut you off. We're so excited about this. We had to like calm ourselves down before we hit record. So, but that's what I love about the whole concept is that it's going to make things easier for the business owners to create their offers and curate everything. And it makes it easier for our shoppers. So it's almost like we built this with two different customers in mind because it's going to make our entrepreneurs have an easier time getting ready and selling. And then our customers can get out of the crazy inbox and onto these sites and just go from there. So sorry, I
yeah.
cut you off.
No, and it's actually what I wanted to say is like, because we are also shoppers, we also shop during Black Friday, and it's stressful trying to hunt for all of those deals, you know. So if you know that somebody is going to take the time and the care to put something together for you, that you can just say, oh, I want that deal, I'm definitely wanting that deal, and I'm going to take that deal, and you don't have to go from tab to tab to tab to tab. I mean, that's a win already.
Yes, definitely. And I know too, when I'm shopping, I'm like, okay, I'll come back to this. I'll come back to that. Most of the deals will go, it's not just Black Friday anymore. It's Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday. It's the whole thing. So I'll say, oh, yeah, I'm going to come back to that on Monday. And then, I've had 3 days of chaos and then I forgot. Or I'm like, who sent that email again? Or where was that link? But this way, as a shopper, I could save your link to your site because I'll have remembered that I went there and it was amazing. And we prompt people like bookmark this site. You don't even have to log into your inbox. And it's just going to be so much easier.
Yes, and we've built in a wish list on this website too. So people can actually go and add things to their wish list, and they can then say, okay, I'm going to make my informed decisions. These are my wish list, and then check them out as they are ready to buy.
Yes. Oh, I'm so excited. So, we've been talking a lot about how it makes things easier for the shopper because we're all shoppers, but let's shift into how it actually makes things easier for our business owners because I know a lot of us non-techie people. So, I forgot to say this in the intro. I'm the copywriter of the team. Yolandi is the WordPress specialist, tech guru, everything person. So, those of us who are not techie, often see something like a new offer, a website thing, and we think that looks so complicated. I could never do that. So, can you tell us how we sort of cut that process out?
Okay. So how this works is it's a WordPress website. This is not just a template that you're going to install. It's a complete website. What that means is that you can actually go and plug it onto your existing website. It's not going to interfere with your website, because what we're going to do is you can either install it into a subdomain or into a subdirectory of your website. So the subdomain is shop.featheredvine.com, and a subdirectory is a separate WordPress installation. So it's actually like a WordPress that is standing next to your WordPress installation and standing next to each other.
Okay.
And it will be on like featheredvine.com/shop. So either way, that it stands next to it, it's a completely separate entity, which makes it so much easier for you to say, okay, I don't have to worry that there's plugins that's going to conflict with each other. I don't have to worry about buying a theme or even what plugins to put on it. It's already
Yeah.
done for you. I've done all of the settings. It's already done for you. All you have to do is basically, when you've loaded the website on and you've loaded it up, you just add your own products. You change the copy out, which this amazing Andrea has helped you create all of it. She even gave you ChatGPT prompts to help you make some good captions for those products that you want to sell. And you just have to link to those products. So you can link to these products right from in the site, and link them out to an affiliate product, or you can link to a product that you sell on a different platform or on a different store. So if you have something that you sell on the Thrivecart or in Shopify or wherever you sell a product, you can
Even
link out to
Etsy or
those
something
products.
like that too.
Yeah. And then you can, or Etsy as well. So anywhere where you want to make that sale, you can just link to those products. And then the other great thing is you can also use the built-in cart that has a WooCommerce base. Okay. Now I know you're all going to think it's super scary if I say WooCommerce, but I've done all of the settings for you. You really don't have to worry about setting up WooCommerce from scratch and having to figure out how it works. All you have to do is follow the step-by-step instructions that we've included in a beautiful manual for you. And you just add your products, you add your price tag, you maybe change the text on a button. That's about the most customization you're going to do. And the rest is there. So when somebody wants to check out that product, it's then going to check out on your website. Oh, the other techie part you have to do is just set up your own payment processor. So you
Like
have to
Stripe
connect
or
like
PayPal.
Stripe or PayPal. But I'll show you how to do that too.
Awesome. So
So,
what I'm hearing too is that first of all, me, the non-techie person, doesn't have to stress out about the setup. But the other cool thing is, and I don't know if we really like played this part up yet, but if you have nowhere to sell things, so if you're one of those people who is earlier on in their business and you're like creating products, you designed something that you would like to sell, but you don't have a shopping cart system, you don't have a storefront, it's like all done for you. So you can sell things even if you've never been able to figure it out before. And there's no like Etsy fees or some of the other ones like PayHip, they take a cut. Like this is just your own installation on your own website that you don't have to set up. That's why I've never sold stuff on WooCommerce yet, because I don't know how to do it. But Yolandi just did it for us. So that is
and
amazing.
that's basically what it is. It's basically an online shop that you just add to your website. That's what it is. It's just
Yeah.
a complete shop that's built out for you.
And that's what I like is different. So Yolandi and I have been through iteration after iteration of Black Friday successes and a lot of fails, I'll say, at least for myself over the years that we've known each other. And one thing that I had tried that is similar but didn't work as well is I would usually make a page on my website. So like when you were saying featheredvine.com/shop, I would go on my own website and click make a page and then just list some deals. But that was not as good as this either, because what would happen is I had to design said page, and I'm not a designer, I'm a writer. And then B, I had to figure out, like, it just wasn't a cohesive experience. It's just a page on a website. So the difference with this product is, like you were saying, it's its own website, all built there. Everything links to each other. The wish list, you don't have to set that stuff up. It's just going to happen. Someone can just look on there and add someone to their wish list, and it's going to be there. And I just have to say, that's probably my favorite aspect of it, is it's a full complete site that I don't have to learn how to build. because you did.
Yeah. And the advantage that you have with this shop is that, or this shopping solution for Black Friday, is it can become your shopping solution for anything else the rest of the year as well. So you can put this little website on ice for next year when Black Friday is happening again, or you can change it up and it can become your store. So when we hand this website over to you, it's yours. You can do with it whatever you want to. So it is like starting from a complete build. It's like almost somebody has built out an entire Lego set for you, and you see how it's done, and you're like, oh yay, I'm going to play with this Lego set for now, and then I'm going to break it apart. I'm going to build it something else out of it.
Yes.
That is what it is. This website is completely customizable. When you get to the point when you learn how to do that, or if you have the skills to do it, you can change it completely. So
I'm
yeah.
sorry, I want to ask a question. So I know we have said one of the FAQs was, is this like a one and done thing? Like I can download, I can use it, I can set it up one time. And the answer is no. And I'll let you explain the techie bits, but a follow-up question before that is, so what if we wanted to make this Black Friday site and how you said, like put it on ice for next year? Can we make another one using this same purchase? Like can I say like, oh, I want this site for my year-round shop too, but I don't want to change the Black Friday one? Is that something that we could do too, or is that beyond?
No, completely. So what happens is when you buy this product, you get sent to a folder where you are downloading a zip file, and that zip file is the entire website. Now, that zip folder can be installed on multiple places. So you can install it on as many of your own domains as you want to. So I'm going to say, please don't share this with your friends. Okay.
Yeah.
That won't be fair on us. We've worked really hard on this. They can buy their own little website and use it wherever they want to.
Yes. You have
But
a
you
personal
have
use license for this.
personal
Personal
use. But you can definitely use it as many times as you want. You can install that website on as many subdirectories or subdomains as you wish. So you can put this one on ice, you can then install it onto a different place and then transform it into a shop and use it further. Well, and then if you want to not do that, we are planning on building more of these little microsites. And we are planning to come out with way more cool things than just this Black Friday sale. So think about summits and bundles and shops and all of those kind of things. We definitely are on the cards, but you don't have to wait for us either. This shop you can use and just transform it into whatever you want to.
So that is leading into one of our most frequently asked questions, and that is, do I have to have a certain theme on my WordPress website in order to use this?
No. So the fact is that it's built on the basis of Cadence. Okay. So Cadence is like the foundation that this website is built on, and Cadence is absolutely free. So everything that is on this website, even the plugins that we have used, are the free versions of those plugins and the free version of Cadence. So you don't need to buy or purchase anything additionally to what is on it. Now, because it's a separate entity, it's a separate WordPress installation, you don't have to worry about it interfering with your main website that might have Thrive themes on it, or a Divi theme, or any other Elementor theme, or any other theme on it, because it's standing alone, it's standing on its own. Now, Cadence is just brilliant when it comes to WooCommerce and building a website with WooCommerce, because they talk to each other so beautifully, and it helps your site to be very super fast and optimized. And they're constantly bringing out new blocks and things to make it easier to make your WooCommerce shop look amazing just with your Cadence blocks, which is based on Gutenberg's blocks, which is the base of WordPress. So if you're not techie and this is the first time you ever hear about any of this, just know that this is a good basis to base your shop on. And it's free. You don't have to purchase anything extra.
That's perfect. So then to answer the next question that kind of goes with that, that would mean that there wouldn't be any themes that this would conflict with, correct?
No, no, because it's standing completely on its own. It's a complete entity.
Okay. So I'm pretty sure I'm just looking at the list of all our questions. I'm pretty sure that's all of the ones around this kind of a topic. The next thing that I wanted to transition to, hold on, let me see. For those of using WordPress, I'm sorry for the, you just saw a 2-year-old run behind me. For those using WordPress, are there requirements for someone if they don't have? Okay, so sorry. The question is, if you don't have WordPress at all, or you have the WordPress.com instead of .org, can you use this?
Okay, the easy answer is yes, you can, but you'll need a little bit of extra. So you will need to purchase web hosting, and we actually link in some of our documents to a very good host, which is Big Scoots, and you just need to purchase that Big Scoots or web hosting to put the website on. And then the other thing that you need is a domain. So if you're using your domain already, so say for instance, you use your domain on a Shopify website and store already, but you want to start using WordPress as well, you can use it on a subdomain. In that case, it won't work to put it in a subdirectory, which would be featheredvine.com/shop. That's a subdirectory. For that, you'll need to have a WordPress website already installed. But you can, oh no, I am completely confused. No, sorry, you should be able to do both. So you should be able to do either or. But you'll need to point your domain to your new web host. So yeah. So the long and the short is yes, you can. You'll just need to have your own web hosting and you need to have your domain.
Okay, perfect. So then just to wrap this up, I'm wrap this section up. I'm pretty sure we can figure out the answer now. But so if people use, let's say, Amember or Thrivecart for their checkout, there wouldn't be any conflict because it's a separate WordPress installation. And you would just be, if you have your products there, you would just be linking the URL to the checkout on Amember if you don't want to
Yes.
use the native WooCommerce, correct?
Yes. Yeah. That's exactly it.
Perfect. Okay, so now let's talk about our accelerator package and why someone might want it, if they need it, if they don't. I'm just going to give us a brief intro to what it is. So basically, we've designed this, like Yolandi said, we've done everything to make this easy. So really, you could just get this installed. She walks you through all that. I have copy templates. We've got, you just fill in the blanks. Like you could just do this step, step, step. We have all this all written out for you. We have videos, everything. If you are like, okay, cool, but I don't have time. I don't want to do that. I don't care how easy you're telling me it is. I just don't want to touch a website. I'm scared I'll break it or something like that. That's where we came up with the idea for the accelerator package. So Yolandi, tell us what your part is. So this is like a 2-part. You get 2 for 1 here. You get to have your WordPress specialist and a copywriter. So tell us what you're going to do, and then I'll tell you what I do, and then we'll go from there.
So basically, you're going to just let me get into your hosting provider, and I'm going to install this website for you. So you don't have to worry about how to set up that subdomain and subdirectory. If that is making your head spin, don't worry. I'll take care of about that. I'll install it where you want it. All you need to tell me what the URL needs to look like, and I'll install it over there. Set it all up for you. Then when you actually have to go in and add all your products in and all of those kind of things, I'm going to be your backup. If anything breaks, I'm going to be there to support you and fix it for you. And also make sure that you have done everything correctly. So there's a couple of tricky things that I walk you through in detail in a PDF guide that we've attached. So you should be able to do this on your own. But if anything goes wrong, I'll be able to fix it. But you just need to change out your names of your products and the URLs that those products are leading to, and make sure that all of the categories and the products line up. So there's a little bit of a techie part in there. And if I'm just by saying this, making you feel scared, then you definitely need this package, because I'm going to hold your hand through all of it. And the advantage about this is that after this whole promotion time, you'll be able to use those skills forever. So it's basically having somebody take your hand, teaching you how to use a basic WooCommerce website, and you can use those skills going forward.
Sorry, that's awesome. I was trying to make sure I was back on my audio. So, yeah, so then what I'm going to do is as a copywriter, I do a lot of copy audits. And so I'm going to actually audit your whole site for you and make sure that it's optimized for conversions. So if there are pieces of text that I think could stand out a little more, I'll give you suggestions. I'm literally going to read through every single writing on your entire site and give you feedback on it. Now, it may be just simple feedback if you've got it pretty much under control, or if things are really rough, I'm going to help you workshop it until it is ready to hit publish. And so that is something that you can actually start with me while Yolandi is working on your site. You could just write everything in a Google Doc and then submit it to me, and we can go through it that way. The other thing I want to point out for everybody is you may not know. So if you're going to join us and be ahead of the game, you may not know on November 1st what all the products are or the deals or what you're going to be putting in. So that's why I made the templates, so that at the last minute, so you're not going to be doing everything at the last minute, but all you have to do at the last minute is pull in those deals, make the descriptions, make sure that, you change the parts that are in brackets, and then you're good to go. So that also reminded me, we forgot to tell everybody, or we didn't forget, we just didn't get to it yet, but for everybody. So whether you get the accelerator package and we do all this for you, or if you do the normal package on your own, we're going to be live every Friday in November before Black Friday, not on Black Friday, but every Friday before that, we're going to have open office hours on Zoom where you can come and get help. So if you're stuck on part of the installation, if you can't get the headline to sound quite right from like a copywriting standpoint, whatever you need, we're going to literally be live every week and we're going to help you.
So the time for that is, I think 4 p.m. Eastern. No, sorry, 12 p.m. Eastern. 12 p.m. Eastern. So, and that is, oh my word.
12 plus, I think you're 6 hours ahead. So 6 p.m. Is that right? Excuse us while we do some time zone math. It's definitely 12 p.m. Eastern time. But I think
12 p.m. Eastern time. So that makes it 5 p.m. British time. So 6 p.m. South African time.
So we'll probably include a time zone converter for people in one of our emails or something once you get it, just to make sure you don't miss anything. You don't have to be on all these calls. You don't have to stay. We're not presenting. We're not teaching a new thing. It's literally just like a place where you can pop in while we're live and say, hey, does this look right? I need help with this, and we'll help you. So just want to make sure we told you about that.
And then for our Australian friends, because we have a couple of those, that's 2:30 in the morning for you. And so I know it's terrible, but we can make, definitely, if you can't make the call live, we're not going to leave you hanging. You can still send in your questions, and then we'll get back to you with either a written or a video feedback. We are here to make this a success. We are behind you all the way. So we definitely don't want you to battle on your own. So if you can't make the live calls, your questions will still be answered.
Yeah. And our goal with this is to make things as easy as possible and as accessible as possible. So hopefully you've gotten that vibe from listening to us already. But we're helping accommodate with time zones, like Yolandi said, and even the price point. So we haven't talked about this at all yet, but the prices for, let's say you just hired Yolandi to do a setup of a website for you, or you just hired me to do an audit of your entire website. I don't know if we want to share actual prices, but it's hundreds of dollars, I will say. But the price that we are for the whole website package is just $97, and then our upgrade is $199. So literally for less than the price that you could work with both of us normally is what you can get this site for, and all of our one-on-one help during the office hours. So we just really want as many people to be able to use this that want it as possible.
And considering that if you go out and you buy a theme these days, just one theme costs you about $197. So about that price. So, and then it's just a theme. It's not a completed website, and you definitely don't get the extra help that you're getting with us. So we definitely want to make this a success for all of us. Let's make this Black Friday one of those ones that we all make money out of this crazy time when everybody is ready to just buy.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's the thing. So I'm glad you brought that up, and we'll probably wrap up in a few minutes because I don't have that many more questions left. But the thing too is we've all been through this Black Friday before. It's always kind of chaos. Things are kind of unstable in the world, and we won't get into that. But there is something to be said for people are looking for, in times of struggle and things like that, looking for things that bring them joy and the comforts of familiar things when other parts of life are not comfortable or not familiar. And so this is kind of a mindset thing, and we didn't plan to talk about this, but I just want to point out that promoting and selling stuff on Black Friday, even in the midst of other things going on, is not inherently wrong or bad. And it actually can help you bring other people some joy too. So that has nothing to do with selling this at all. But I just want to point that out too, because people are inclined to buy during seasons, Black Friday, the holiday seasons, Valentine's Day, those kinds of things. And so if you have your site ready to go, you can, I don't want to say the word take advantage. That's what just popped in my head, but you can kind of ride the excitement of that time. People are going to buy stuff on Black Friday, period. Whether they buy it from you or me or somebody else, they're going to buy stuff. So you're just adding an extra service to them. You're making it easier for them. And like, they're going to buy something if they're going to buy. If they're not, they're not. It doesn't have to be like so personal, if that makes sense. I don't know if you want to help me out, but
Yeah, and I think that's the whole idea behind this website too, is because we know our ideal customer better than anybody else. We know who she is, what her struggles are, and what she actually needs to see and hear right now. So the idea is that you keep your ideal customer right center of mind when you are curating this content for them. And what you want to do is you want to create an experience for her to make her life easier. And one of the categories that we've added to this website is a whole section on gifts.
yeah,
And the reason why we added that is just to make you think about other things that you can offer your customer to help her think not just about buying the next big screen, but Christmas is around the corner, you know? So help them out with buying the right gifts. Who would have thought maybe to gift a course to somebody or gift a membership to somebody?
yeah,
And you can plant those seeds into your ideal customer's head and help them make really good and informed decisions around Black Friday, that they buy things that they actually feel good about in themselves too.
yeah.
So this website, that's where our heart is so it can serve not just us, but also our customer.
Yeah. And honestly, this is a little bit meta for a minute, but I love to just analyze things like this. And I feel like this is all full circle because if you're watching this video, you are our ideal client, most likely. And so we care so deeply about you and your success and supporting you on that. And then we're empowering you to turn around and do the same thing for your people. So, just so excited. Is there anything else that we missed that you wanted to touch on? Anything that we haven't talked about yet?
I don't think so. So I think we are here to answer your questions. So if there's anything else that we haven't touched, please reach out to us. I mean, we can definitely do this again. Maybe we should do this live again. We
Yeah.
do have a session coming up
Oh,
where
yes.
we are going to do a live. Oh my word! And I didn't have
The
that pulled up.
24th of
Um,
October. See, this is why we're such a good team, because when one of us doesn't know something, the other one does. It is at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or Eastern Daylight Savings Time, whatever we're on. So then, if you want to tell us the rest of the time zones, if you know off the top of your head, or we can have people convert that. 3 p.m. Eastern.
3 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, so then we are definitely going to do another live session and send some info out. So keep your eye on your inbox and ask those questions. We are here to answer them.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for watching. This was not a live. We both have crazy lives and kids and chaos right now, so the timing is weird for both of us. So, but we wanted to get this recorded for you so that you can start looking into it, deciding if it's right for you. And I cannot believe this is the second time we forgot this really key thing. If you're watching this before October 21st, at 11:59 p.m. I'll tell you why we're laughing in a minute. Eastern time, we have a fast action bonus. And I'm laughing because I also forgot to write this on the sales page. And to me, I feel like this is a huge selling point, and I keep forgetting to actually sell it. So if you are one of our action takers that is seeing this before that time, you will get a set of completely written out templates for your Black Friday email promotions. And so I just want to share super quick why that's important, how it's going to help you, because these are specifically written for a pre-Black Friday, Black Friday, one email over the weekend, and I think there's 2 on Cyber Monday. I can't remember. So somehow there's 5 in some combination. But they're written specifically to help you promote your site, because this is a different kind of thing. And this is also what's going to stand out in the inboxes. This is not, here's this link, go here, buy this. This is your goal in your emails this year, is to get people to go to your site. And so I've written all of these emails specifically to help drive people to your site, get them out of their inboxes where they keep getting distracted, and just look at your stuff. So fast action bonus through October 21st, 11:59 Eastern time. Make sure if you sign up, you don't have to do anything extra. You just have to sign up for either the basic level or our accelerator package with it, and we will send it to you immediately after you purchase.
And just to add, those emails are absolutely brilliant. This is where Andrea's absolutely shines, is when she writes emails copies. Andrea has actually written some email copy for me to help me launch a product to a completely cold audience. And it converted. It was one of the best conversions I've had on email campaigns ever. And those were the ones that she's written. So I can highly vouch for those emails. You definitely want them. They're going to make your life so much easier. It is not just a fill in the blanks things. It's really well thought out, well written copy.
Thank you. And I did not pay her to say that. All right. Well, we are going to wrap this up. But like she said, we're going to be live on the 24th to answer any more questions. We're here. Our inboxes are always open. My email is andrea@creativecopyshop.com. And you want to share yours?
Mine is at Yolandi. So just my name, Yolandi@featheredvine.com. And if you can't remember my name, just go hello@featheredvine.com.
That's perfect. I love it. All right. We're going to wrap this up. Thank you so much for watching, and we will definitely chat with you soon.
Okay.